This is Anita White with Love Your Art, and thank you so much for joining me. We have another video for you guys today. Yes, we do. If you're a new subscriber, we want to say welcome and thank you so much for joining us. If you haven't done so, come on guys, go ahead and click that notification bell, like, subscribe. You will be informed each and every time we have another video. We try to put videos on within a 7-day period, so you don't want to miss anything. As you can see, we like to get started right away, but before we do, I just want to remind you, go ahead and like and subscribe on our Facebook group. Many of you have asked to friend me on Facebook, and this is a way to do it. Acrylic, Dutch pour, and more. You'll find me there, and I can be definitely available to share with you anything that you need to have by way of support, post your art, give you feedback, and definitely give you a lot of opportunity to have input from other artists as well. So join us on Acrylic, Dutch pour, and more. Facebook. We have the Titanium White by Amsterdam, which we've already laid down on this 14 by 14 inch canvas. And we are doing a Dutch pour, but it's going to be a Dutch pour flower inspired by Renske Dauna. She is known to be the Dutch pour queen. And we're using a spinner as well. So we're going to be using some colors on here and put them down after we do this base coat, and we're going to spin them out. We'll also be doing something that I'm going to use as an added feature, so stick around to see what that is. All right. We want to lay this down and have just a bit of a pillow in the middle, just a little more paint in the middle than we do on the edge. And we do want the paint, of course, to come to the sides and corners. So we'll pull some of that over on the edge. Let's see, we have our get some along the edge here and on the sides. Getting all this taken care of. Looking for any uninvited guests up front, making certain that we don't have anything that could interfere with a less than flawless foundation. All right, that's what we have here. All right, then our next step, of course, is to torch this to ensure that we get all our air bubbles out, and we're always looking for uninvited guests even after we torch, throughout the entire process. Okay, so let's do that. Take our torch here. This stick's a little bit lopsided. Wonder why. Okay, we want to get that right on top. There we go. All right, so we will be using 3 colors today. We have our, excuse me, Blickrylic Phthalo Blue, Amsterdam Phthalo Turquoise Blue, and Liquitex Basics Cadmium Yellow Deep Hue for our center. We'll begin right here, just squeezing out a bit of this. And more turquoise there, and our yellow, just making a little puddle. We want to take and torch. Then of course we want to try to blow out on low about 5 petals. Let's see. before we do that, I do want to make certain we have enough outside paint. Okay, let's do this. Okay, we went for 5, but we got 6. How's that? Well, the next thing I like to do is try to take my little tool here after we blow those out. I want to try to create just some separation here and some of this leading to negative space. Got a few cells in here which are looking really pretty. All right, so we've got, let's see, did we skip something? We did. We've got our openings here coming to give us a little bit of a negative space. We're going to shift this down a little bit. And we're going to set this right on top, giving this an opportunity to be level. Take this little bit of paint out of there, and we're torching just a light torch across, and we're going to do a light gentle spin. And we're moving this. Okay, we're going to stop there because we've got one of our petals going off and go in the opposite direction. And it is okay if they go over the edge. Just want to make sure it's down tight. We spin. We want to get these petals moving, so we're going to go back the other way. And push pins underneath, so that's helping. Once we take this off the spinner, it can rest on a puppy pad with the ability to dry. This is looking really good. I don't want to spin too much because I don't want to lose these cells, but I also want to take this up and see if we can shift this down a little more. And if you'll notice, we've got cells in here, right here, lacing cells here toward the edges. It's really, really nice. And what I'm going to do is take that balloon now. This is what we're going to do. And we're looking again for any uninvited guests. Just want to make certain we have everything we need out. If it doesn't belong in there, that's fine. And we are going to take and use our balloon to create a centerpiece for us. Hopefully one that can pull these colors together more to the center. I've seen balloons used for lots of reasons. I haven't seen them used in this capacity, but I'm sure someone's done this before. Oh yeah. And that brings that right together, all of those petals to the center. That's what we want. So, I'm liking it. Let's bring you in and see what you think about it. Hold on. All right, everyone, we have our close-up at this time, our 14 by 14 inch canvas with 3 colors, and it's a bloom flower, which we've used a balloon to help create a collection of the paint together in the center here. You can see it there. And we've used our colors to pull together and make our petals come nicely together. You see the little line between there where we created an opening for negative space, separating those petals. There's more lacing here, another line there. I'm liking this idea of creating the negative space first and then spinning it. Love, love, love the way this has come out, and the lovely colors and cells are blending really nicely. And our nucleus or center of our flower really looks like it's more of a collective flower. Very pretty. All right, guys, this is our 14 by 14 inch flower Dutch pour, and it is amazing. I'm loving the blue, I'm loving the gold or yellow that we put together. It's given us the turquoise and created a little bit of a green for us. Let me know what you think in the comments, my friends. We'd love to hear from you each and every time. Until next time, keep loving your art and join us on our Facebook group, Acrylic, Dutch Pour, and more. See you then. Bye now.